President Trump has launched tariffs against Canada, Mexico, and China. The president says this will boost American manufacturing, create jobs, and the U.S. will reduce dependence on foreign countries. But stocks are down today as uncertainty is growing about these tariffs and the American economy.
The price of several items will soon be going up, everything from food to electronics. And this comes as President Trump launches a trade war against three of America's biggest trade partners. And caught in the middle could be American consumers.
There is no question that this is going to be hitting Americans in the next days, weeks, and months.
Goods from China will be subject to a 20% tariff, and goods coming from Mexico and Canada will be taxed 25%. President Trump argues that trade currently is costing Americans millions of jobs and says these tariffs will hopefully entice our trade partners to move factories to the U.S.
What they have to do is build their car plants, frankly, and other things in the United States.
Mexico is the largest supplier of fruit and vegetables to the U.S. Tomatoes, avocados, raspberries, bell peppers, and strawberries are just some of the grocery items that are expected to cost more, according to the University of California, Davis.
Consumer prices are going to go dramatically up. So this is going to take a big hit on the American economy.
The tariffs are triggering a flurry of reaction from leaders in all three countries.
We will not back down from a fight, not when our country and the well-being of everyone in it is at stake.
Both Canada and China retaliating against the U.S. and announcing their own tariffs on American goods. China announcing a 15% tariff on chicken, wheat, corn, and cotton imports from the U.S.
The United Auto Workers Union is publicly supporting the president's tariffs, calling them a powerful tool for undoing the injustice of anti-worker trade deals.
The UAW put out a statement today, and it reads in part, quote, "There's been a lot of talk of these tariffs disrupting the economy, but if corporate America chooses to price gouge the American consumer or attack the American worker because they don't want to pay their fair share, corporate America bears the blame for that decision."
And it continues. The working class suffered all the pain of NAFTA, and we won't suffer all the pain of undoing NAFTA. We want to see corporate America, from the auto industry and beyond, recommit to the working class that makes the products and generates the profits that keep this country running. That statement goes on to say the UAW looks forward to working with the White House in April to, quote, shape the auto tariffs.
Well, one of the biggest impacts in the Motor City will, of course, be on the auto industry. As a result, experts predict prices on vehicles will start driving up.
But the question, by how much? Let's go to consumer investigative reporter Hank Winchester tonight with how much car prices could be jumping. Hey, Hank.
And Ty, those numbers are going to go up. In fact, let's take a look at what insiders are predicting right now as a result of the tariffs. If you're in the market for an electric vehicle, within the coming months, that vehicle could cost you $12,000 more. SUVs about $9,000 up. Smaller cars about $6,200. As of right now, though, it is unclear exactly how long it will take until we start seeing price hikes for new vehicles.
Yeah. So, Hank, what are the automakers saying about this? Is there a concern that there's a possible rise in prices and the impact on production as well?
Sorry, you guys, I'm having trouble hearing you.
That's it.
I'm going to go to the statement that we have from Ford. It reads, "There is no question that tariffs at the 25% level from Canada and Mexico, if they're protracted, would have a huge impact on our industry, with billions of dollars of industry profits wiped out and adverse effects on U.S. jobs, as well as the entire value system in our industry. Tariffs would also mean higher prices for consumers." That is from Jim Farley, the Ford of CEO. And I apologize, I'm having an audio issue right now. I also wanted to talk to you very quickly about used car prices, because the reality is that those could also go up. There could also be increased competition. I talked with a used car dealer in Royal Oak about this issue and how tariffs could impact him. Here's what he had to say.
I think it's going to make it a little more competitive for the local used car dealers to kind of think outside the box to draw more people in to buy used cars, because I think people are going to get sticker shock when they go in and look for a new car, and you know, they're already expensive, and now if this gets tacked on and they're even more expensive, I think it'll drive them to buy a nicer late model used car.
Again, at this point, it is unclear exactly when we will see those prices driving up. But again, if you're talking the new car market, anywhere between $3,500 and $12,000, and the used car market expected to get much more competitive within the coming months. We're live here tonight. Hank Winchester, help me, Hank. We'll send it back to you.
We'll continue to follow it very closely. Hank, thank you.